Okay, so the one thing that I am going to do is, because it's raining today and Happy's going to be inside, he already has his one toy that he plays with. So London and him both have this on each side, and they can play tug back and forth, or Happy can just bite on it. And then he has a salt lick, he has his hay net, but I have this thing that I haven't done for him in a while that he used to really like. The reason I didn't do it for him in a while is because he plays with London, so there was like really no point for me to do this. But since he's going to be in today, that's his stocking. Let me figure out where the heck I'm going to put this phone while I record this. I don't even actually know where I'm going to stick this thing, but I'll show you when I get to that point. That might work. Okay, you can see me. I can't see you. So first I'm going to take this baling twine I got, and I'm going to tie it, not there because I don't want London and him to play with this. So I think just right here is fine. And I'm going to take his little toy. So this is a jumbo ball that you would give a dog. And I made it because I looked at the Willing Equine. She's a positive reinforcement trainer. I really, really like all of like her theory and everything. And she has a lot of enrichment toys for her horses. So her horses are out on her property, I think for the most part, all day, and then they come in at night, maybe. Anyways, I don't know their routine. But she puts enrichment toys out in the pastures. And so she hangs these with like hay and all these types of treats in it. She hangs it in trees and stuff, which is so cool to me. We don't have trees in our turnout, and plus the horses play with each other like all day and like graze, and I feel like they don't need as much enrichment out there. Maybe she would disagree, I don't know. Anyways, so I bought this for him when I knew he was going to be in a stall, and I didn't know if he would be bored. And at the place that he was stalled at 24/7, he like was insane. He hated it. He tried to bite everybody. Like, it was awful. So I was worried that only like 12 hours of turnout a day would not be enough, and he would be bored and he'd be angry at night. So I got him this. He loves it, absolutely loves it. But I stopped filling it and took it out of his stall because he was playing with London so much at night that I was like, I don't really think he needs it anymore. So I'm going to do this now because he might get bored today. So I'm going to tie this to the stall, and then I will fill it. Hope you can still see me. Okay, I think you can. Just going to do an easy knot. And then I'm going to trim the edges, or like the slack or excess twine. Okay, cool. Let me put this out here. Trash. Okay. So Happy gets alfalfa at night, but he gets like 4 flakes of grass a day, and he's not getting alfalfa right now. So I'm going to fill it with grass hay. This is like a little tuft that I got off the floor. I'm also going to fill it with some carrots. I'm going to break them up. And then I also bought, this is like, Happy loves this because it's like literally like a piñata for him. I brought him 2 mints, and then there were some other treats over in the little treat area that we have that are like little nuggets, peppermint flavored. So I'm going to fill it now. Okay. And the trick to this is you want to put some of your treats in before you get all the hay in. They might fall through though, so if they're small like the peppermints, you probably want to wait till you get more hay in. But like the carrots, I usually break up and just kind of gently toss in. Case in point. Okay. All right. I'll add some of this. That looks nasty. That smells nasty. Girlfriend, this is moldy. Pull that out. Found a moldy piece of hay, so pull that out. Okay. Now I will stuff this with the excess hay that he has in his stall. So I really like this kind of stuff because I feel like when I look at Instagram or any real videos of horses and I see them doing these behaviors where they like lick the bars or they like play with their lips, or Happy's case, his self-soothing is licking the stall or like biting his tongue. And people think it's so cute and funny. Oh, look how weird my horse is being. Like, no, honey, your horse has anxiety. So I like this kind of thing because I feel like it gives him something to do when he can't be outside socializing. And thankfully these stalls have the bars so that they can get to each other. My preferred stall situation would be that they could actually touch each other, but I know for most commercial barns and boarding barns, you're not going to have that because it's dangerous. Because you never know who your horse is going to be next to. But at least they are able to touch each other, they're able to see each other. Happy and London play with each other all the time. So, yeah, it's much better. But yeah, he has not been anxious about being in a stall, and in fact, I think with the PSSM, being in here at night and getting good rest and being away from the elements has been really, really good for him. So I stuffed enough hay in here that I was able, as you saw, to get, I'll put plastic in there, to get the carrots in. So I'm going to shove the peppermints in now and the other treats. And hopefully no plastic wrapper, although I think Happy's smart enough not to eat the plastic. Unless it's tiny, then I guess he wouldn't know. Okay, so usually what I do is I stuff it with the hay, and then I do treat, and then I stuff more hay. So you saw I did the carrots kind of in between stuffing, and now I put the peppermints in. I'm going to stuff it some more. Ooh. Okay. And I literally try to stuff this like as much as I can because I think it makes it harder and I think it makes it funner. And he's entertained for and he's entertained for longer. Oh my goodness. How'd that even happen? Okay, so gravity took over there and pulled my phone to the ground. So let me just tuck it back in here. Hopefully the angle is still good enough. So like I was saying, I try to shove as much hay in here as I can. And like you could put different types of hay too. You could put alfalfa as the treat in the middle. Doesn't really matter. Oh, there's peppermint wrapper on the ground. As you can see, I feed Happy lots of peppermints because I have lots of extra wrappers in my pocket. Okay. All right, let's put some of these little things in here. He's gonna be so excited. He gets so excited. Literally, like when he comes back inside and he sees this, or like when I used to put it in here, it would be like the first thing that he would eat. So yeah, I do this on days when he has to be inside for rain. He's also had to come in midday for heat. And then, like I said, I did do it when he was coming in at night because I thought he'd be bored. And honestly, when London wasn't here, I think he probably was a little bored because he was next to a horse that really didn't want to play with him. Okay, so I think that's probably good. Let me change the camera so that you can see it in all its glory. Okay, so like I said, this is Enrichment toy that I learned from Adele Shaw of the Willing Equine. Definitely give her a follow. Like, I really like all of her stuff, and I'm not a positive reinforcement trainer, but I think about 90% of the things that she says about training and horse care and horsemanship applies to everyone, no matter whether you're doing positive reinforcement or you're doing pressure and release type training. So this is his treat ball for when it's raining, it's hot, he can't be outside for whatever reason. If your horse is on layup and they have to be inside in their stalls, you can put this outside. So like I've even toyed with the idea of filling it and throwing it outside so they could like roll it around and get the treats out, and Happy loves it. That's what he has. And then just as a recap, he has this. He has his hay net, which I pulled some of the hay out because otherwise he gets lazy and doesn't pull it out. Then he has his little toys that he plays with London with. They both have one. And then he has a salt lick, which he doesn't even really use. I put it next to his water, but you can see it's like super dusty. He doesn't really use it, but he gets a lot of salt in his diet, so yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions about any other ideas, I would love to know other ideas about enrichment for stalling or even enrichment and turnout. So please comment below because I'm always happy to learn more things to make happy happy. Thanks for watching.